of Lent, a period given to us to listen more intently to the Word of God, so that purified we can join Jesus in facing His death and share with Him the new life of His resurrection. And I believe that for this whole year, that is the thrust of your formation, based on the mystery of the wedding at Cana, the words of Mary, do whatever He tells you. So let us learn from Jesus. And in this first Sunday of Lent, we have a lot to learn from Jesus. Maybe we can reflect on this central theme of the readings for this first Sunday. We all want to turn away from sin, and we want to cling to God. I'm sure if I do even an informal survey of our community, I'm sure the majority will say, I want to avoid sin. I say majority because I am not sure everyone wants to avoid sin. But in hope, I say, sige na. Everyone wants to avoid sin. And we want to turn more faithfully to God. Now, let us learn from Jesus. The Gospel is about the temptations of Jesus. And these temptations are not unique to Jesus. We can even say that if we look closely at the way we are tempted in daily life, the story of Jesus is repeated over and over again. But we turn to Jesus and we hear Mary saying, do as He says. Do what He tells you to do. Or do it the way He does it. Look at how He remains firm in His commitment to God. And look at how He was able to ward off the beautiful allurements of the evil one. If we look at the Gospel, the three temptations, look at how wise the devil is. And look at how he is able to win people to his side, such that even if Mary says, do what my son tells you, a part of us says, wait, why don't you consider what Satan is telling you? Satan is very wise. The first temptation given to Jesus, who was hungry at this time, 40 days without food. So he must have been tired, must have been imagining food. And the devil says, if you are the Son of God, command this stone to become bread. If you are the Son of God, prove to me and prove to the world that you are the Son of God. That's how temptations begin. You have to prove yourself. And then how can he prove that he is the Son of God? Now, you are hungry, Jesus. If you are truly the Son of God, look at the stone. You have the power, diba? You are the Son of God. Now use that power to feed yourself. You need bread. You need strength. Sige na. Help yourself. And in so doing, you prove who you are. And you can even use this to feed the others. Imagine, you see a stone and say, it becomes bizcocho. how inviting, huh? Oh, you look at another stone, it becomes ensaymada. Wow. That must have become a more fashionable stone. Huh? And wow. If I were Jesus, I would say, yeah, you know, you have a point. And it seems that your proposal is logical and could be of service not only to my needs, but to the needs of others. So at first glance, it is difficult to see how it is a temptation. It even looks logical and sensible. Now, the second temptation. Look at all these kingdoms of the world. I will give you all the power and glory. It really belongs to me, but I'm giving it to you. Wow, what's wrong with that? And if you are the Messiah, you have all the power and all the glory, then you can use your power to save the world. Oh, Satan has a point. But it comes with a cost. Jesus must worship Satan. Well, again, it is logical. If the power and glory comes from Satan, then you owe Satan something. And Satan was very frank. I expect only one thing from you. Worship me in exchange for all the power and the glory and the kingdoms of this world. Sounds reasonable. And the third, throw yourself from the pinnacle and let us see whether God will make good on his promise that angels will come and you will not be scratched. Let us see whether God is faithful to his words. Again, sounds logical. If God were God, let us see whether he can accomplish what he promised to accomplish. Now, these proposals of the devil may look beautiful and logical and reasonable, but at the heart of this is to destroy what God has intended for Jesus. What type of Messiah was Jesus meant to be? Jesus was not the Messiah that was called to prove himself, to feed himself, to use his power and authority to make shortcuts, the easy way out of predicaments. Pero parang mas madali yung sinasabi ni Satanas eh. Parang ang hirap-hirap naman ng plano ng Diyos na Mesiyas ka, gutom ka, wala kang kapangyarihan. Mesiyas ka, but you don't own anything. You have nowhere to lay your head. Mesiyas ka, pero you are subjected to temptation. It seems that the devil is making more sense than the plan of God. Now, here comes obedience. Tayo pa naman ngayon, minsan ang norm natin is not what God says to us through Jesus. Minsan the norm is, okay na yan, practical yan eh. Practical na lang. Ganyan magsalita ang